The bell is tolling. It's the coach. This is the 2021 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Le'Veon Bell, fresh off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game, because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, look now at our starting defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsey. 13 carries, 58 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ready. 50, plant. Check. Watch 54. Who there?
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
You ain't doing nothing.
They'll set up to throw. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Jets, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Now a draw play. This is Bell, and he'll bring this one inside the 35. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
2nd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out to his left. He can run, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So, from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
We got 6 all day.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Right there, 56. Let's go one more. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
47. Check, 47.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this 1st half, but he's got a 1st down here. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Broncos 14, Jets 3.
Go. 10-2 start. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Sit up.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Second and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. White now to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Out there to start their next drive, Phillip Lindsay and the Broncos. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Back to throw here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here is Hamilton. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, Taylor.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On second down, it's Lindsay, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Broncos on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
This is the tight end fan. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They're going to look to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. He'll look to throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Jets 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's White. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check, 47. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Switches.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Rolling to his left, and he's going to keep it here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensive.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. And to give this time to the tailback. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Steps away. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's go.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Dobbins, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivation on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Watch twist.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
54. I'm here all day. I'm here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
That one good for 21 yards. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with White, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Lindsey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A pass there complete to Sutton, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Keep playing hard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hey, I'm coming. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Quincy Enunwa couldn't reel that one in, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Quincy Enunwa, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 2nd and 4. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Another run by Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Broncos on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsey touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll try and run it, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down by
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
It's a gain of 5.
3 buzz.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Denver, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my brother.